So I just realized a trauma I have. This is probably gonna be a funny one, but I'll do my best. I just noticed that whenever people look at me, if I'm in a public place, right? Other than like I'm filming right now, if somebody looks at me right now, they're gonna see my camera, that's different. I know why they're looking at me. But if I'm not, if I'm just minding my own business and I'm in a public place and somebody looks at me for a little too long, I think, what are they gonna blame me for, right? Like, what are they about to accuse me of? And I was like, why the f do I feel this feeling of like, oh my God, they're looking at me. Let me act proper so they don't think I'm being weird, or they don't think that I'm like a criminal or I'm doing something bad. My whole life growing up, I was a street kid. I didn't have my parents, and the parents that I did have weren't around or were highly abusive. So I was always just like out on the streets with my friends. We would always be accused of some shit. Like if we walked into the store, like 3 of us, 4 of us together, they're watching us. We've been chased by the police just for the fact that we were wearing baggy clothes or some shit. Always being blamed. There was a time when I was a kid, I was literally just walking through my apartment complex because my stepmom was so god-awfully psychologically and emotionally abusive that I would get out of my house anytime that I could, because my dad was a truck driver and he was never home. And so I just try to get out, just get the out of my house. And I was walking, and it was probably like, I don't know, 9, 10 p.m. And I was about 13, maybe 14, maybe 15. Anyway, 13 to 15. And this white SUV pulls up, super sus, dark tinted windows, and 2 big ass white dudes jump out, throw me to the floor, put me in handcuffs. I thought, I'm like, oh shit. Like, first I thought I was gonna get jumped because that was a very common thing in my life at that time. And then second, I realized they're the police. I'm like, oh shit, what the f did I do? Maybe do I got like cigarettes on me or some shit like that? Anyway, that was my life. That was my childhood. Now, as a healing, healthy, well-grounded 37-year-old man, anytime somebody looks at me, I'm like, oh shit,